Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Where's This Going? I am your host, Hunter Miles, and this is Where's This Going? A podcast about artists you may not know yet, but hopefully will soon grow to appreciate at the very least. And in the studio today, we have two old friends back. I say old because they've been on the podcast plenty enough. We have Alex Kolk and Bruce Ramsey of Off the Grid.
What up?
What up? Both Bruce and I rocking the new Off the Grid hoodies. Yeah, and Alex is an idiot. Okay, no, he's got it. Always repping. Stay rep, dog.
Stay strapped, homie.
You gotta get ready if you always stay ready, dog.
That's right.
Thank you guys for coming in. Really appreciate seeing you guys again.
Thanks for making us get up really early and come in here.
This is your doing. Don't even try me. You think I'm a comedian?
He said it was your fault.
Yeah, I totally lied about that.
Okay. I was like, no, I'm a stand-up comedian. You think I like doing things at 8 a.m.?
I so wanted to do it morning rather than night, and I totally played you guys both on each other. It's okay though. Sometimes
the problem
you gotta do that, you know?
is I already made it in my brain that it was your fault. So.
Yeah, so now there's no going back.
I was going to tell you that I lied too, actually, before we got here. So that didn't happen, but it totally just happened.
But it totally just blew up in my face. Fuck.
But yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we are.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is an interesting episode.
Really? Yeah.
We'll clue the listeners in. It's not just bright in here because of the lights. It is a bright and early morning. I had to get up at I woke up at 6, and then I was like, why? And I went back to bed and slept till 7:45. And you guys were supposed to be here at 8 o'clock.
I think 6 minutes late.
Yeah, so you're gonna wake me up.
That wasn't my fault either.
I get it. You're gonna wake me up, and
that
then
was also my fault.
It's both. You guys are the ones in the fault right now.
It's fine. We had to wait anyways. But if you wanted to really take me out of my mental space, get me up before 9 a.m.
There we go.
But no, you up at what, 5 a.m. this morning? 4?
Yeah, I've been trying to get a morning routine in before starting up the store. I find that if I get up earlier, lift, and then get going, I'm not as much of a fucking asshole.
Yeah, it makes
once
sense.
I get to the store, I'm much more calm and collected. It's been helping me a lot, actually.
You can actually perform customer service.
Oh yeah, people don't leave kind of freaked out. They leave smiling.
Yeah, happy with their products and whatnot.
Welcome to fucking Off the Grid. That's what it used to be. Now it's, hey, welcome to Off the Grid.
Get your shit and get the fuck out.
Just joking.
What is your morning routine like?
Morning routine, I generally wake up between 4 and 5, have myself a nice breakfast, go to the gym, get home, check the numbers, talk to whoever I got to talk to that I'm doing business with that day, and then generally I'm talking to Bruce at that point too, and then we get a plan set for the day. And then, and then we generally link up at the store anywhere from 10 to 11 and go over everything. And we both go off on our separate ways and take care of the behind the scenes stuff. Right
on. Yeah, I hate how disciplined you are. Because
it's necessary. Though,
I know, but we know. Yeah. we spent a year in disciplined, structured time because we had no structure before. Praise him. What is your morning routine look like, if anything?
Mine's way more chill.
Hell yeah.
But I'm still up. I get up at 7:30 and I do the same thing. I just run through emails, run through my list of stuff that I have to do the day, kind of think of. It's kind of crazy because you have to strategically plan where and when you're going to go places, right? Because you could be at 2 places on one side of town, but you need to be there at different times or whatever. So it's just kind of a process every day of determining what we have going on, what needs to be dealt with, and just going from there. I don't so much get up at 4:30 and work out.
But his days are later than mine. I'm normally done with my day before Bruce.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's generally doing shit for the store by the time I'm finishing up and stuff.
That scared the shit out of me.
Hey, what's up?
I'll let her in just so the listeners and viewers. This is Kiki.
Hey, Kiki.
That is so
Kiki.
Sweet.
This is our street cat.
She just pops right in.
Oh, that's the street cat.
That's so cool.
I wish
shuts the power off.
Right. Yeah, that was actually a weird move. I shouldn't have done that. That's Kiki. She's our street cat.
What's up, Kiki?
We got her off the streets after.
Here, I'll take her. Come here, girl. Oh,
Kiki.
I don't know if she wants it, but
Kiki usually likes being held.
Hey.
But yeah. We got her off the streets after
oh my gosh,
our neighbor got kicked out and
Kiki, it's okay.
Then left her 2 cats. So this is Kiki.
Hey, Kiki.
Fendi sometimes wanders around the premises as well.
What were we talking about?
Your guys' stupid morning routines. All right, bye, Kiki.
There we go. A little bit more calm now.
Yeah, you got all the hair on you.
It's okay.
This is why I hate cats. This is why I hate cats. And right. Yeah. Are you gonna go back out, Kiki? Or yeah, what?
It's pretty cold out there still.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I opened the door this morning. Oh, she's looking at it though.
Yeah, that's crazy. She didn't go back out.
I opened the door this morning and
attention.
she shot right past me, and I don't care about these cats. I hate cats.
Man.
I don't care about these cats, but I stopped myself. I was like, Kiki, are you sure? It's cold.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Don't mess
Kiki,
with the camera, Kiki.
She's trying to. Sorry about that, folks.
All right, we don't know how their angle is yet. All right, Kiki, can you get out?
Kiki, you gotta go.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by, Kiki. Catch you later.
All right.
Anyways.
So,
it's really great for the show.
Tell us about yourself, Hunter. How you been?
All right, no, I want to go back to your long days because, like you said, that his days are usually just longer than yours because he's staying out later. One, the beginning of your mornings are very different. While maybe there's some of this in your morning routine as well, but Bruce, before he left the house today, as he was leaving the house, it was a bong rip and then the road. Yeah. Such a big bong rip, he actually threw up a little bit.
Yeah, yep, it was. Yeah, my mornings are definitely a little bit more chill. I also like I'm kind of just like a natural. I'm just like a I don't know. I don't do like all the caffeine and stuff to like wake up, and I don't have to do like I kind of just get up, and when I'm up, and then I'm just kind of moving. So I wake up naturally, and I just kind of get going naturally, and once I'm there, I'm there, and I'm good for the day. But yeah, no, Alex's routine works very well for him, and mine works very well for me. Mm-hmm. He gets all the technical stuff done, and that which is all done during the early hours. You know, that is kind of that stuff that gets done during those.
Gotta make sure the store is ready to go.
Yeah,
right. And then like I do like a lot of networking and stuff at night too. Mm-hmm. You know, Alex isn't so much a guy that like goes out or anything, but I do, and so that's I might have a later night, but I'm also out, and I talk to 5 to 10 people.
Right.
Between the hours of 7 and 11 p.m.
Exactly.
And
you're all usually when it comes to events. I've seen you both out, but I know Bruce is usually the one out doing events.
The event. Well, because I started with the events. That's how I literally started with the vintage.
Right.
Was
Rags to Ramsey.
The events, and so event coordinating is a little bit. It's just kind of like my thing. It's something I'm good at. I like to do that. I like to be the social media face and kind of I guess I would be like our marketing team.
Right.
So
nice.
Yeah.
Where Alex is more like the logistics and
the numbers, the budget. It's always changing.
And we go over everything together. Like we talk about everything. I run everything by him. He runs everything by me. And honestly, like what we've learned how difficult it is to run a business together and to run it as friends, and we've definitely had our ups and downs, but we've got a really good flow going right now.
Yeah.
We're starting to figure things out a lot easier and communicate well. I think we said this on the other podcast that communication was always going to be the number one thing, and we've learned that it's true. It really holds true to what we said. Like the more we communicate, the better things go. The less we communicate, shit starts to go haywire.
Exactly. And and when you have that instant like that instant reaction that you can see easily, it's much easier to correct that type of behavior.
Us leaving, just to GR this morning, or when we go to our wholesale warehouses to get merchandise and supplies and glass, and we have long talks. That's when we have our best days, like mentally, like our relationship. And
I bet that works for a good week for you guys at the store too.
It takes not even, like if we don't talk about what's going on for even a day, shit starts to get kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
We got to get back on the same page with each other because shit it's growing very quickly.
There's so much going on.
So much going on.
Yeah, definitely. So for you, those of you who don't know or don't remember, whatever, Bruce and Alex first came on the show. This is your third appearance, right?
Yeah.
First came on the show to talk about their idea, their plans to open Off the Grid, and as it is a vintage clothing, glass apparel, smoke shop, glass apparel. That'd be cool.
Hey, we got glass apparel.
Okay, yeah, there you go. I was thinking glass T-shirts.
That's a good idea.
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
not sure if that's a good idea.
Glass T-shirts.
This is the checks and balances that we need.
I'm not so sure on that.
But then they came on right before their store opened, and that was, I want to say 8-9 months later, not even a full year.
Nope.
Before you guys.
Yeah, it was only like 7 months later, 8
Right.
months later.
Yeah, and we're already in the works. We started our pre-approval process for recreational, and we should have our first dispensary style off the grid store open within a year.
Nice. And it's
So-
going to be at a different location?
Yep, because Ottawa County is a little bit behind the times.
Yep.
Everything below Ottawa County has caps and licensing available, and everything above the county has caps and licensing available.
So we're looking at like, probably not, but you're looking at like, when we're talking about around Ottawa County, we have Kent County, we have
So Kent County,
Muskegon
Norton
County.
Shore area,
Yeah.
Muskegon County. Where were you thinking too?
I mean, I like West Olive.
West Olive area.
I like the West Olive area, but I do think that falls into the Muskegon County.
Yeah.
Okay, that's. I was
So
going to say
it's really
because
based
I was
off
thinking
county, not like
not city or
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Because
And-
I was thinking West Olive area is like still Ottawa County.
It is.
Because that
But there's like a little.
there's now a Skyman out there where there
So,
used to be an older.
There's lines, you know, like
Yeah.
some of the counties have townships. I don't know if that's how it works, and it gets divided into maybe 3 different areas, and those 3 areas in that county have a certain amount of licensing available depending
Right.
on how far away they are from each other. You know,
I don't care. No, I do care because it sounds interesting. It just sounds complicated, and
Yeah.
that's where I'm guessing half of the stress comes from. Is just different laws and things like that, regulations you have to always worry about.
so the
There's a
pre-approval process with the state. So you need to get your licensing through the state first, and then each city has their own way of going about approving someone for licensing. Some of it's very straightforward.
And we're talking about recreational marijuana.
Yeah, being able to sell cannabis in a city. And some of it you got to jump through a lot of loops. We hired Scott's Law firm based out of Detroit, and they're helping us through the process. So,
Shout out Scott's Law Firm. We'll
Thank
have
you.
their
These
handle
guys
below
are
here.
huge. These guys are really big, like pro cannabis. Like I think
They
he said,
worked
like,
with 90% of
yeah,
retail
90
cannabis people.
90%,
Oh, wow.
90%
was
they've
their-
helped.
Was their like clientele.
Nice.
So they're all about like pushing the weed and
And they started
in
with
their-
real
in Michigan.
estate too,
Yeah.
and then they got into this cannabis thing, and like that's pretty much everything. When we've had a few Zoom meetings.
They're just going with the trends. You're
Oh,
like, what's making money
absolutely.
now?
And it's
the weed.
and it's an absolute gold mine right
Yeah,
now. It is,
definitely.
You know, but there is eventually going to be cap limits and everything, and then there's eventually going to be no licensing available because everybody's jumping on it. So this is
Right.
something we want to do now and get our name out there, establish our brand. That's very important. That's
Which
something
you-
Bruce has done really good at.
That's what I was going to say, which you've done really well already.
and a lot of our merchandise is going a lot quicker than it did initially. You know, we have a lot of loyal customers that come see us, and we have a lot of people that come to our store to shop for certain things now.
It's really, really cool to see people
We're
like,
blessed.
come back
Amen.
and like repeatedly buy like our merchandise. Like I've seen multiple people come back and buy, you know, a second or a third T-shirt because
Right.
they like the first one so much.
Right.
Or come back and grab a jacket because they love their sweatshirt so much and stuff like that.
Yep.
Or even to just come and look at our vintage, or to come and look at our glass to repeat seeing us, and we're kind of like, rather than to go to whatever store might be the most convenient for them,
Right.
they come to us because they want to show us the support.
Exactly.
I do think we have a really, really strong fan base, I guess you would
Yeah,
call it
it's.
right
I
now.
mean, at this point, it's a community
Or a customer base,
Yeah,
basically.
customer base.
But yeah, you know, I think there's a lot of people they're really liking what we're doing, and we try to treat our customers as good as we possibly can because we want to maintain those good relationships with people. And
Yeah.
Right.
And just to be clear, I'd never have screamed "Welcome to fucking off the grid" to a customer.
Get the fuck out. Not yet, but I'm sure you've actually said it to me.
Oh,
Am I not a
There's
customer?
a few people that I would probably have said that
shit.
to.
Yeah. Hey, when
Checkmate.
you're here, you're not a customer. You're family. You should
Yeah.
cut that. You should
But-
have that free promo.
You know,
I'll do it.
the brand pushing thing though, it's very important though because like I said earlier, like the cannabis thing, it's a gold rush now.
Right.
But the only, you know,
You need
stores that are going to
loyalty.
last or when the gold rush dies down are the ones that left an impression.
Exactly.
Not just a
the
store
little
that
guys will
sells
get
pot.
pushed out.
You
Right,
know?
definitely.
We want people to wake up and think like, let's go to off the grid, not let's go to a dispensary. Like that's the
Yeah.
goal here.
I see what you mean. So it's not like I'm going to go to a dispenser, and you guys are just part of that option.
Let's go to Off the Grid and check out their new exclusive shoe drops, their new merchandise, this and that, and then let's pick up a bag while we're there too.
Yeah. So it's not like, oh, we could go to any dispensary. What dispensary is it going to be? It's like, no, let's go to Off the Grid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you want to be the first thought, which is smart.
We want to be like more than just like a weed store. We just want to be more than a dispensary. We want to be, like you said, like when you feel like family.
Right.
We that we do have like a really good relationship with a lot of the customers. They come in, we sit and chat. And,
I was gonna say,
and all that stuff, and that's huge for us is having those people feeling that comfortable coming into our place.
Right. I come into the store often, at least once or twice a week, and every time I'm in there, if you guys aren't just sitting and chatting with me for a little bit, there's going to be another customer or two that come in and you guys are just chopping it up, or I'll walk in on you guys just chopping it up, and I'm like, oh, are they just a regular customer, or are they one of Bruce's friends?
Right. Yeah.
And that is awesome.
It's hard to tell at this point, which that's a good thing.
Exactly.
That's such a good thing.
That you're like,
talk is extremely
I got caught
important.
up in a conversation. I think we both did. The same guy's name's Robert. Shout out Robert.
Robert.
We literally
had a nice
both got
conversation
stuck.
with him yesterday.
He's such a funny guy. He's an old guy, older cat. He owns his own business too, and he's a realist. He keeps things real.
He sure does.
I was sitting out in my truck waiting for him to come out because I wanted to quick talk to him. And I was getting ready to leave, and it took him forever. I'm like, damn, Alex is in there talking to him. It took him like 10, 15 minutes to come out, and he finally comes out, and then I sit there and talk to him for 20 minutes. And it's just cool. We have, this is a guy that I didn't know from gym.
Right.
5-6 months ago or whatever, and now he's someone I would almost consider like a friend of mine. Like, this guy's such a cool guy. I would totally drink beer and smoke weed with him.
Yes. Me and Robert are cool.
Hell yeah. Yep.
So, and that's what I was gonna say, is that you guys have become, especially with like the other like vintage flea markets or whatever, you've been establishing yourselves in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and yeah, let me speak on that, because the vintage community has been such a blessing. Like, I literally, like, I have good friends now that are other vintage sellers. The vintage selling community is actually such an amazing thing to be a part of. Everyone is so cool. We all, I think, understand that there's money out here for all of us. We all have the same goal in mind. We're all kind of doing the same thing, but we all have our own little edge.
Right.
And everyone's just so welcoming and helpful. And it's such a great thing.
It does seem like everyone has their own little lane kind of that they're operating into, and it's smart to do if you have like a specialty in whatever vintage thing you're doing. But that also allows others to be able to see this and be like, oh, this is their style. Yeah. They might like this. Because I see a lot of you guys just trading and helping each other out, too.
Oh, literally, one of my favorite.
Every time.
I literally, at every single event, make sure to go around to other booths and spend some money at other booths and support other guys, because I'm not just there to make all my money and pack up and go home. Like, it's a thing. It's a community. It's a really special thing that we're doing and being a part of. Yeah. And so it's like, we go and then you trade some stuff, or you spend some money at your buddy's booth and to help him out, or
it's
whatever.
A part of the vintage experience.
Bruce brings me back a shirt from every event from a different vintage.
Right.
Every single time.
At every event, I go to vendors and I find a shirt for each one of us that work at Off the Grid, and I buy it from a different vendor to support.
Hell yeah. Oh, shout out, since you mentioned him, we'll talk about him. You did slightly. You mentioned him in the most minuscule way. No, Justin.
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 Shout out Justin.
Justin is the man.
Yeah. So when the times that we've talked here on the podcast, it's just been you two.
Yeah.
You two we're the only parts of the team. Yeah. I mean, besides like the legal and accounting teams, whatever. But now there is a third face in the store that others can feel welcomed by.
Yeah. Justin.
He's a very welcoming
Jay
person.
Dilla.
That's the homie.
Turn off your dang. Sorry, we got a watch alarm.
Yeah.
Freaking Cassie over here trying to ruin our Casio or Casio? What is it? How is it pronounced? I guess that's what I'm asking. Casio? Why not Casio? Anyways, Justin. Shout out Justin. My mom loves how nice he is.
Yeah.
He's very nice, pretty quiet.
We had to think about, who we wanted to bring on next, and we were both pretty quick to choose Justin, and we really want him to be a part of this with us long term, and he will be, and he does such a good job maintaining the dailies at the store.
He's a very hard worker.
He relabeled and retagged everything, and you can see a rise in our sales from that. Just it looks more professional, more uniform.
Right.
And I noticed too, when we first opened up, not everything was priced, and some people get nervous about even asking about the price.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then
I do.
And then maybe we missed out on a sale because of that. But Justin, it looks fucking good. Shout out Justin.
Everything's
it looks
tagged
nice,
and labeled,
dude.
And
nice.
We've got our logo on all the tags and
the shoes.
Me and Justin kind of does like a lot more of the stuff like that I do. Like with me and Justin kind of work hand in hand a lot of the times on stuff. That's another thing that we're offering now. We're doing shoe cleanings and refurbishing. So, and this is something that we just started doing over the last year, but we've actually gotten really good at it. Just learning off YouTube, doing them, practicing, and so we got to the point now where we finally feel like we're comfortable enough where this is
to offer it as a service
that we could sell.
Nice.
So me and him do the shoe cleanings and stuff, and we've actually got a little station set up at home now, so we're gonna really start to try to pump that out.
Nice. Are you and Justin? So you and Justin live together?
Yeah, we just got a new place. Yeah.
Nice.
It's nice. Yeah.
I only know that just because. Oh shoot! What did Justin say the other day? I lost it. Anyways, it was a funny anecdote about you two at home.
Oh.
And I thought I could share it for the people, but
gotta stop getting so high before you start these things.
Yeah, that was my bad.
I think that was my bad.
Yeah, no. I smoked 2 joints in the morning.
Speaking of all the new labeling and price tags and stuff, we also just had a renovation done at the beginning of October. So we doubled our shoe inventory. We redid all of our shelving.
Right.
We have an end table behind our register display. A lot more storage. It just looks... There's more inventory in there now, but it looks less full.
Right. Did you get more racks this past week too?
Yes, we got 2 more Z-Racks yesterday. Bruce was painting them.
Nice.
It's crazy. We ran out. We just keep running out of space.
We had 2 locations to choose from in the same plaza.
Yeah.
One was 1,700 square feet. One's 13, and we went with the 13. And it's
thinking
like,
it'd
holy
be
shit,
fine.
we really filled up this quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, when you keep selling stuff, you have to keep adding stuff, and then.
And,
I mean, you doubling your shoe inventory. By that, you mean you just went higher, right? Or no? Like, because your shoes were on the wall.
So we added
for the most
3
part.
more. We added 3 more shelves of shoes.
Okay.
So
and
we
doubled
25
shelf
pairs.
Length.
Okay.
We more than doubled.
So
looks
basically,
nice.
like you added
We
6.
We tripled. Yeah, we
Yeah.
tripled our shoe inventory.
And our shoe sales are going up slowly but surely.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
that's a good thing too. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's nice that people think like, oh, I need a pair of shoes, and we're a store that comes to mind.
Yeah. That is super cool.
There isn't anywhere else in Holland that you can do that other than like your shoe carnival or your shoe department. Or
I was gonna
whatever,
say actually, Shoe Carnival is the only place I
or
think
other
of when I
online
need
sellers, other online
Right.
sellers too. But yeah, we are a place where it's like, hey, you want to get a pair of shoes, you can walk in the door, you can look on our wall, you
Exactly.
can try them on,
You're right. But if I'm sad to say your proximity to Shoe Carnival is not great because they do got they got buy one get ones.
Yeah.
And you can spin the wheel.
I literally still
Get a
buy
wheel.
one get one and buy my Vans at
Exactly.
Shoe Carnival.
Exactly. Now you guys, if you want to
Get a wheel?
compete, you get a wheel. You got
should get a wheel.
You got to spin the wheel.
All right.
Spin the wheel for a prize,
right.
a discount,
I do
maybe
like that. I
a
do
BOGO. You guys need more.
Speaking of all that, we do
people
have a
need more
Black
BOGOs.
Friday menu we do want to tell
Exactly.
you guys about too when we get to that point.
Shoot, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Do you? How long have you been friends with Justin? How do you guys know Justin? That's what I was going to ask.
I've known Justin just a little bit longer than Alex. I met Justin a couple years after high school. We worked at a call center.
Oh, nice.
I had met him like a couple times before that, just through some friends, and then we worked at a call center together, and so we talked more then. He was actually really tight with Roger and Courtney.
Oh, okay.
And then so we just started hanging out a lot more, and then
How I met him was through mutual
Wildlands.
friends, and he was looking for a job. He was working at Subway, and I was like, "We need people at B-Dubs," and he
Right.
came in and applied, and the rest is history after that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
So,
been
like,
8 years?
yeah,
for
the
us, for me and
longest
him.
time, for like 3 years, I think for like 3 years straight, it was me, Justin, Alex, and then Miles. and a couple other people. But yeah, we were like the main cooks at Buffalo Wild Wings for a while. Which is really funny because now our store is 25 feet from
we wave at our GM when we go in.
You're like basically that's where it all started.
Yeah, because he's seen us in our lowest points. You know, we been in some spots before, and like him seeing us come up out of all that and like develop something and establish, a name for ourselves.
To open a storefront right next to him. You can tell that
he actually, it means something to him.
That's awesome.
To see that.
Oh, he's very supportive, and he's definitely, you can tell he's proud that we went this way and not that way.
Right. And even literally because you went this way across the parking lot.
No, that is the way we went. Yeah. Wait. No,
wait a second.
I'm happy we didn't go that
here
way.
We go. Before we get too far off, here we go.
I just need to know where these cross streets are. Kiki.
Oh my god.
What calls? I don't want to get caught up on that. If call centers feel like they were really popular for your age group. Because you guys are a little bit older than me, and a lot of people like who graduated from like 2007 to 2010, usually they had like a call center job after they graduated, and I don't know how to get that. I went to McDonald's.
You know what? I don't even know how I fucking got signed up with that. It wasn't that bad though. It wasn't a horrible job. I liked it. It was kind of cool because I was making a bunch of money when I was doing it because they didn't give a fuck how much overtime you worked. You could work 16 hours a day if you wanted. Like they would just leave it open for you. Just work as long as you want. And like I would literally work 13.
So you're the dude that's calling people at 9:00 at night.
Yeah, that worked. Well, no,
So
actually, thankfully that wasn't me. I was just roadside assistant, so I was getting called.
Okay, so I was
that'd
getting
be better.
And
That's
up
way
tow
better.
trucks
Yeah,
for
you don't have
people.
to. Because people have to be nice.
And people aren't. Yeah,
People were horribly mean to me.
but they should have been nicer.
Yeah, right. Hey, I'm in a bad predicament.
Yeah.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you, type of thing.
I'm sorry about your BMW, but that's why you don't buy a German piece of shit.
I can get you one. I can get you a tow truck, sure. But you're gonna be about 9th in line now since you want to act up.
Shoot,
It just felt it's right in the middle of your sweatshirt. It's right in the fold there. There you go.
My pins fell
I
off.
just watched that whole thing happen. I don't know why.
Call centers.
Call centers are. I always wanted a call center job just because I wanted like a office job.
I think I'm gonna quit off the grid and go back.
Yeah,
it was way more chill.
Why don't you do? You can do both.
When we start,
Do the call center at off the grid.
I have
When
a
you-
9 to 5 now too.
no, we can once we have our dispensary stores going.
Yeah,
we
we'll
can
start a
have
call
you can
center.
call an order.
Yeah.
That'll be Bruce's
Bruce
thing.
will be the dispatcher
Yep.
for delivery.
Yeah,
Thank
there
you
we
for
go.
calling off the grid.
But also, like in between, now I'm just gonna get stuck on call center. In between your job, like in between calls, like there's got to be like some downtime because not everyone needs a tow truck at every second of the day.
Yeah, no, there was definitely I was really good. I got really good at it just because I'm good with words. And they put me on to Rolls Royce. And so that was like you're good. So
The
you
big money.
Yeah, and so like I would get like 5 calls a day. So like I would just be sitting there for like 13 hours drawing, eating snacks,
Thinking about new business ideas.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't at a point in time.
It was necessary.
Yeah.
All right. 2 things: holiday food drive or the Black Friday one. Which one do you want to talk about first?
Let's start with the holiday food drive since we got it out. So my girlfriend wanted to do something good for the community.
Shout out Karen.
Shout out Karen. Love you, girl.
Ooh, that's her camera. Yep.
But so she started a food drive, and we'll post this picture, whenever you guys do the editing and stuff. But any kind of canned goods or anything like that, off the grid's a drop-off point. If you want to give back to the community during this time, some people struggle right now. They can't afford stuff like anything. So let's help out a little bit.
So just dry food too. Anything canned goods, pasta,
conditioner,
stuff like that.
deodorant, toilet paper, even hairbrushes, combs,
stuff to make it easier for a family.
These aren't just like your homeless care packages, but think of them as such because
raw meat.
Exactly.
No, we'll take the raw meat.
New York strips.
Actually, only raw meat. Don't bring me that cooked stuff.
No takeout. Don't just bring us takeout food.
You just walk in from Wild Chef next door.
Here's for the food drive.
I had it with me. But that's awesome. But so it's not. Is it just a food drive? It's not just a food drive. That's what I was going to say. Because, like you said, other dried goods like shampoo,
toiletries and stuff like
toiletries.
that. And it's going until December 20th. But then another thing that we're gonna offer, just as far as like holidays and charities and stuff. Like last year, I sponsored a family.
Right on.
I grew up with a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was tough. Times were tough. We got presents from the church and stuff like that. So I know how it goes. So I sponsored a family last year just because I wanted to do something nice. And honestly, it was like one of the best experiences of my life. So we decided we're going to do that again this year. Mm-hmm. We want to try to maybe even sponsor like a few families, maybe 3 or 4. We're going to have a donation box there. Whatever you come in and donate, that's greatly appreciated. And then we're actually going to donate $1 to every person that comes in and donates. So if 1,000 people donate, we'll donate $1,000.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. You made it sound like you're going to donate $1 to that person who donates a thing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No,
we'll match everyone's donation up to $1. And if you donate less than $1, like 50 cents, that's cool. But let's try and get.
But we're not gonna match that. All right.
No, we'll still match it $1 for sure.
So at the end of it, we'll go and we'll buy a bunch of toys and do something
just to bless these families
that maybe aren't gonna have such a great Christmas this year. So we'll do that too.
And once again, that's a part of being there and making your presence in the community.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Working for the community.
Yes.
Yeah, and actually another thing, I'm gonna go check out when I get back into town. We went to the church yesterday. They weren't available for us, but I had spoke on Facebook a little while ago about starting like a men's group on Tuesday nights. So just another thing about being in the community. We want to start, getting more involved and doing things.
Right on.
So this men's group would basically be a group of men on Tuesday nights at a church, and we just talk about positive things, skills that we all have, ideas. Basically, they say who you surround yourself is who you become. So you hang out with 10 billionaires, you become a billionaire, right? So the way I'm thinking, the way I see it is if we get together 10 to 15 guys or, however many each week, and we're all just talking good stuff and positivity and we're uplifting each other. And I mean, maybe it's a situation where one guy comes in one week and says, hey, I just had my car broke down, and one guy says, well, hey, I'm a mechanic, I can help you out.
Right. Or hey, I know a car guy,
hey, my house needs siding. Well, hey, I'm a construction worker. So something like that, we can trade skills and just really help each other out. And so I think that'll be good for some of the guys in the community too. And
it's just plain old good networking and getting to know more people in the community. And it's not about what you know, it's about who you know, type of thing. And
and when you have that network of people, you have a network of resources too, and those resources can benefit the community.
Well, like we literally, like so much of the stuff that we have done, like that we've had to contract out, we've done it through people that we've known, and honestly, it has saved us an immense amount of money.
Right, so, like the remodel that you guys just did.
Northcraft Construction, shout out Northcraft.
Oh yeah,
Jordy and Joe Mackey. They did an amazing job. That saved us a ton of money. He's met he knows these guys from high school that do our printing. I mean, it's just
the 3D printing,
knowing these people.
That too.
Oh yeah,
that too.
The 3D print. Yeah, I mean
all of our glass merchandise,
of our stuff comes from people that we know, and you're not only getting like a little good deal, but you're also helping your friend's business as well. We're all doing this together and stuff.
Absolutely.
Like the sunglasses, Heartbreak Supply. We dropped these sunglasses. That's another guy, a local guy. It's an older brother of a good friend of mine, another person I consider a friend.
I can't remember if I spoke about this before, but Johnny, our wholesale vendor for glass, he's not a friend of ours, but it was just, we didn't really know. I was ordering glass offline before opening up, and that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And all I did, I found this guy through, a little bit of searching online and stuff, and I made one phone call, and that's what networking is. And then that one phone call, now we are loaded up on all the newest e-rigs and all this nice glass and everything like that.
In a constantly growing selection too. That's what I love about not only your vintage.
He's blowing up.
Yeah,
sure.
He himself is actually growing too, because every time we go to his warehouse, there's
another aisle
awesome.
There. Yeah,
nice.
More stuff. So, and he's super cool.
Right.
Like if we want him to get us some stuff in there, he'll get it. And like one of the things that I said before, that stuck will always stick with me. And English ain't his first language. He's like, I want to see everybody higher. I want to see everybody rise up. If I can help someone rise up more, I'm going to type of thing. And like that's how you fucking
pretty
do
humble
it.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, when you're just talking to some guy you barely know, and you're talking about a business, and this is someone that you're buying product from him, and he was really telling us. I mean, from the get-go, he
just wants to see you do well.
He didn't even care about the money. We're small fish to him, but
Right.
he wanted
Very
to
small
see
fish.
us-
Yeah.
He wanted to see us to do better, and each time we go to him, and he always asks, "How's it going? How's it going?"
Right.
How's it
Yep.
going? He's told us he'd invest in us. He he actually really believes in what
The
we
cause.
have going on.
Yep.
So you need not only people like that, like in your corner, but you need people like that audibly in your corner when they are voicing that support for you, because that's a lot of what we don't get. No matter what dream you're following, whether it be entrepreneurial or artistic. Well, I see entrepreneurial arts as a thing, but you have people who support your dreams or whatever. They might support your vision, but if they don't say anything to just continue to push you, sometimes you got to be told you're doing the right thing.
Right.
Just so you know, you're like, this has been feeling good to me, but all it takes is just one person to speak that positivity, like that affirmation, to just to remind you that you're on the right road.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad that you guys seem to have had, if I'm not one more person saying it, but you guys seem to have a lot of people pushing for you. And
We love all of you.
hell yeah, dude.
a lot.
Seriously.
I love the support I get from you guys, which makes it even better or easier for me to support. Because I'm always dropping you guys whenever anyone's talking about, if you don't turn that fucking phone off, dude.
It's Johnny, the guy we were just talking about.
His
Is
ears
it
were
really?
ringing.
No.
He's just really intuitive.
You talking about me?
Damn, we might have to cut that.
All right. In these current climates, in these political times,
It's off the grid.
cancel. Oh, sorry guys, we tried to promote you, but you got canceled again. I don't know.
We can't even get into cancel culture.
We won't talk about it. You guys got an Asian now, right? I thought that's what Justin was there for.
Speaking of
No
stereotypes,
canceled.
so Wild Chef next door. If you don't know what Wild Chef is, it's all Asian ran store restaurant.
It's a hibachi.
Justin's also
grill.
Asian, and we've had generally white older people come in, families that think, and we actually had one group of people come in that asked Justin where the seating is in our store.
They asked him for a table for four.
For a table for four, and
Wild
you're
Chef.
clearly not in a restaurant. They're just looking at Justin, just assume.
I feel like maybe we talked about this on the last podcast,
No,
but I don't even care.
no,
no,
not
this
at
didn't
all.
happen.
Because this is the funniest thing. This lady, I was working one day, and this old lady comes in. Had to be in her 80s, man. Like,
Right.
she shouldn't have even been driving a car.
Yeah, let alone to Wild Chef.
She comes walking in, takes her 20 minutes to walk up to the counter, and she says, can I have a quart of yum yum sauce? I was like, oh, this poor soul. This poor
Also, to
lady.
be going.
Yeah, I got you. Just walk out, walk over, and be like, all right, that'll be $40. Oh wait,
But it
no.
was
You
cute.
do need a door from your back office to their kitchen.
It was
For
really
real.
cute. I was like, ma'am, I'm sorry. Wild Chef is next door. Oh.
But also to drive all the way to Wild Chef in your old age just for their
yum-
sauce.
Yeah, she was making
Dude,
something good at
Go
home.
to go to Gordon Food Services across the street.
Right.
That's where they get it.
Not the same. Yeah.
But I will say this too about Wild Chef, that has brought us so much foot traphic,
Oh
so
my
many
God.
new faces, new customers, new people that we've networked with. That guy that does the shoes,
Yeah.
yeah.
The guy that paints the shoes and stuff.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Does
I
all
was
those
literally-
graphics.
I was
Yeah, he's
literally
done 'em.
talking to somebody like Lucas, one of the guys that is kind of involved with us and stuff, and I was talking to him about locations, and I was like, we need to try to find somewhere next to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Because literally restaurants always have foot traffic.
And you guys got a great sandwich right now
Yeah,
with
well,
B-Dubs and Wild
is
Chef.
the only hibachi place for like 30 miles.
Yeah.
Dude, I know. I just
So-
went there last week.
exactly.
Because I was like, should I try to go somewhere out here? I was like, no.
There's some good hibachi out here, but
There's-
at least you went because then you were right next to us
Exactly.
anyway,
And I
so.
did stop over there. I think
yeah.
I don't remember. I didn't get anything. Justin was the only one there, so it wasn't cool.
Bastard.
Kidding.
We love you, Justin.
Kidding. No, Justin's often the one I see most there.
Yeah, he's on the schedule for 4 days a week, and me and Alex split the other 3, but we're just both in there every day.
Right. And
so that was one thing that we talked about, is being in there still every single day, making sure, and that's where the communication comes in. We just go in every day. We quick talk about what we have to do,
right?
Things that we need to do, and then, like he said, we just kind of go off. I run my errands, he runs his errands.
Standards are met, and everything runs better.
Right.
Everyone's on the same page, and it just flows way better.
And Justin is just very good. Very, very good at maintaining.
Yes, he is.
Definitely. He seems like a very consistent, very good job. Like he has a consistent demeanor, meaning that like it doesn't seem like he gets shaken by a lot going on around him, or even like if he's having an off day, you won't really see it.
Right. He's just moving.
Yeah, exactly.
Taking, if some shirts on the racks got pulled off a little bit, he goes and he organizes it, stuff like that. He pulls all the drinks forward.
Exactly. He's always staying busy in there.
Sometimes when I work, a lot of times, I don't take out the trash and shit, but I'm trying to get better at that, because I know like it's a standard that I'm not meeting. So then it's not quite as good for everyone else. Right. And we all want to be at that standard. Yeah.
Keep yourselves at a high point. All right.
Exactly.
Here we go. Black Friday. This is what we came to talk about, folks.
Black Friday, yeah. So Black Friday is going to be huge. We're actually going to be getting in at 7 a.m. So we're gonna rock out the Black Friday
the
early
crowd
hours thing.
Hell yeah.
So we're going to be 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. So a 13-hour day for us that day.
Yep.
And you're not going to go earlier.
Probably not.
Push it earlier. I say 4 a.m. You think
I'll be at the gym.
Think about exactly. So it's not like you won't be awake.
Right. Shit.
Here we go. Alex is moving the gym to the shop.
Give me a little
just to get that. We're gonna have a 4 a.m. Black Friday workout. All right, go ahead. So you guys are open up at 7 a.m.
Yep. So everything in the store for clothing, we're gonna do 50% off. Besides Supreme,
our merch. Shoes and Yeezy stuff. So anything that we've had to basically purchase retail from retailers, we just, the profit margin's not there, but 50% off all vintage clothing.
Yeah,
awesome.
And then after that, we got grab bags with they're like secret bags. You're not quite sure what it's going to, but it's going to be smoke supplies.
Right.
And, it'll be 21 and up, and we'll have 3 different tiers. Right?
10, 20, and 50.
Nice.
And then we got 15% off all e-rigs, Puffcos, Yo-Cans, Lucas, that kind of thing, 21 and up. And then we got buy one, get one free bowls from the glass room.
From all the
bowls in the glass room, buy one, get one free. In the display units, not the standing.
Right.
And that'll be 21 and up. And then we do the gifting thing there. We won't go into details. If you know, you know. But if you purchase, and this is 21 and up as well, if you purchase a glass bonger rig, you'll get a free gift with it.
Nice.
And then we have 3D printed dab mats, 3D printed like Mario's that hold tools for dabs, and all the 3D printed merchandise we have, we're going to do buy one, get one half off.
Oh, nice.
And then
I have... Oh, it's not in here. It's in my room. I was just gonna show one. Yeah, I have a little Yoshi one. It's super dope.
I just had a custom one made. And that's something else that we're offering too. I just had a Mario Kart dab pad made. We're getting it today and for a customer actually. Yeah. And then,
get it like a Mario Kart.
You'll get a $10 gift card with any off the grid merchandise you purchase, like the sweatshirts, the bags, anything like that. Comes with a $10.
Show that bag.
Yeah. So
this is actually this one was a mess up. That's why I have it. You can see the print on it's kind of jacked up there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, bag.
Bow.
And then this, and then any of the sweatshirts.
Yeah, so we got sweatshirts, jackets, t-shirts, tank tops,
windbreakers,
crew necks. And so any of the off the grid merch at all, we're giving you $10 to come back.
And we're actually working on getting winter coats and sweatpants in next.
Winter coats would be dank.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get them before we start seeing an accumulation of snow.
Yeah. So, and these discounts and deals will be available all day Black Friday.
Yep.
And we're also going to be advertising them online too. So
cool.
It'll be posted all over the place.
We have a menu that we'll get you guys a menu to post later.
Yeah. Give me a menu, and I'll be running it on the next ad too. On the ad for this show or for this episode, and I'll try to get it on. Probably not on the ad for this episode though, especially. I was gonna say I'll try to get on this week's episode, which is supposed to be out today. So, oh my god,
today. What time is
my
it?
watch is gone. But I do want to get you guys out of here in a timely manner because you got.
Yeah, we're gonna open a little late today.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Sorry about it, off the grid.
We always got some people waiting before we open, so it's all good.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have.
Yes, it is.
And it's not people trying to break in before you guys get open.
Speaking of breaking in,
okay.
So I went away for the weekend, went on a little mini vacay for my late birthday thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I saw that you got couples massage.
Massage. Went out to eat. Went shopping and just hung out.
Yeah,
it was nice, dude.
Yeah, but, congrats.
They got a little reset, but they got a new office door with a different key.
Doorknob broke, so we had to
get
a new doorknob.
Oh, but no one.
So I got back to town Sunday. And I was a little stoned. Okay, I was off the devil's lettuce a little bit. Okay. And I go in, and the alarm's going off. You got 60 seconds to get in the office and turn it off. And I go to unlock the door, and I don't have the right key. The police got called. ADT started blowing my phone
the alarm.
up.
Why is the alarm going off? Just
because I couldn't open up the office door because there was a new doorknob. I didn't have a key to open it.
Okay,
it was locked.
but the alarm goes off.
So once you go in, you have 1 minute to get in and put the code in.
Exactly.
And it was kind of cool to see, kind of peace of mind thing. The police would have been there in 2 minutes, and I'm like, wow, they made a smoke shop a priority. We must be doing something right.
We're not completely disrupting the community.
ADT calls my phone and like, sir, what's the password? And I'm like, Chester.
Oh my God! Rest in peace.
I've told you so many times.
And that's literally what went through my head. You would have been so proud.
It was just Bruce like, I told you.
Sir, is that with a capital or
it's your
lowercase
cat.
c?
It's his cat. I've made it that for a reason.
I know. R.I.P. Chester.
R.I.P.
But that's so great.
Literally
like,
made
it's
that
your
for-
cat, dude. It's Bruce has to keep reminding
I would have
me.
said Vera. Vera.
Two completely different creatures.
Oh my gosh. So funny.
Lord.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
so
yes.
That was fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
One. Glad to see that if anyone did break in, you
Don't even fucking try it.
We'll get you. We'll have a long talk with you.
Please don't test their security.
It's good security. So
Yeah.
The best.
But one more time, thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you.
If you have not yet, you're missing out. Go visit Off the Grid. What's your guys' address again? Do you remember?
2863 West Shore Drive, Suite 114.
Boom.
Right next to Wild Chef and Buffalo Wild.
Yep. Wild Chef to the left. But, well, okay, I'm not going to
Either
say
way,
that.
If you're looking west,
If you're looking
west.
if you're looking out west from the store.
Wild Chef to the left, beat up.
But yeah, it's a great store. These are two great guys. Justin is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry I made that crack about you being Asian. I literally just pointed it out that he was Asian.
He's our little Asian sweetheart.
Now it's gonna get weird. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Go check out Off the Grid. Follow them on Instagram, on Facebook. Is it 0?
Yep. No, so it's Off the Grid spelled with a 1.
That's what it
Instead of
was.
a 9, it's 2 D's.
Yes, Off the Grid did with a 1.
I think it pops up pretty quick. Like we've actually, I think, been searched enough now where you
Nice.
type off the GR and it's there.
This,
and it
I mean,
says
this logo is
Bruce and
pretty
Alex.
easy to
Yeah.
see. So.
Yep.
But yeah. So check out Off the Grid on Instagram, on Facebook. Alex just got into Twitter, so what do you want to shout out your handle or no?
I don't even know what shout out my handle means.
No, don't.
Don't give him another
And
platform.
I'm sure we'll be back on in 6 months max to
Hell yeah.
give you guys an update. Hopefully, we got a lease and we're working on the second location.
I was gonna say new
that's the
locations
goal.
coming soon,
Yep.
and that's what you love to see.
Yep.
And like we talked about it a year ago or so or whatever. That this wasn't just going to be an isolated incident. That this was
The isolated incident. I like
right.
that.
Oh, is that what the next story is going to be?
That's what one of the chapters in my book's going to be called when I write one.
Ooh, yeah.
When I learned to read.
I like that.
All right. Thank you guys again so much. Go check out Off the Grid. Come back next week for another great episode. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at @the_Hunter Miles, and you can follow the pod on Instagram at Where Is This Going Pod, and on Twitter at Where Is This Go Po. Subscribe, like, hit the bell thing for YouTube.
You know what to do.
Yeah, you know
The deal.
Rate, subscribe, link, comment, share. Good night.
Smash the like.
Smash that like button, dog. Smash that shit. Smash that. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Boom.